Good to have you along again. We are back. This is series 115 of our special historical matchups from baseball history, presented by the Park Baseball 20. Hopefully you've been with us already for a little while. You've been monitoring some of our series, some of our excitement, some of our surprises and upsets, and we love presenting them to you, and we are back again. This is series 115, and we have two very good teams, including a World Series champion this time around. So I want to introduce the excitement and introduce these teams to you. The first one we're going to introduce are the 2015 Texas Rangers, just a team from a few years ago, led by Jeff Bannister. They won 88 games, made it to the postseason, lost to the Toronto Blue Jays in a good series in 5 games. The team and the lineup, some very familiar names, some names that are still playing today, and some that have called it a career since then, but looking at Prince Fielder, who was 31 at this time, battling some injuries, but still hit .305, 23 home runs, 98 RBIs. Adrian Beltre at .287, 18 home runs, 83 RBIs. Sin-Soo Choo coming into his own here from Korea. He hit 22 long ones with a .276, got on base at a .375 pace. You can see here Josh Hamilton only played in 50 games. Injuries really taking their toll. His .253 average and 8 homers came in very limited work. I don't know how much of him we'll see. Roughneck Odor, at 21 years old, making his appearance on the Rangers ball club, did okay. Hit .261. Elvis Andrus stole 25 bases. Delino DeShields Jr. with 25 steals. So a pretty balanced lineup overall. The big boppers, Fielder, Beltre, and if we see any of Hamilton, can make the difference. Pitching-wise, the team was really led by a late-season acquisition of Cole Hamels, who went 7-1 with a .366. Hamels, very, very good still, especially down the stretch, a very, very good and clutch pitcher. But Colby Lewis and Yovani Gallardo got the most starts. Lewis winning 17 with his .466 ERA, pretty high for a 17-game winner. The only one over 200 innings, Yovani Gallardo, 13 wins, much better at .342. He went 184. Nick Martinez, Wandy Rodriguez also rounding off some of the starting staff. And Sean Tolleson was involved in 73 games, got 35 saves. The rest of the pen a little bit thin. And the pitching in general, not dominant for the Rangers. Might have came and bit him a little bit in the playoff series, but their lineup was good. They did win the AL West, and had a pretty good run here in the early 2010s, and this team just came up a little bit short. So the 15 Rangers did get a very difficult draw. We are going to see one of the greatest arms of all time, if not the greatest. We're going to introduce the 1965 Los Angeles Dodgers, who won the World Series under Walter Alston, 4-3 over the Twins. Thanks mostly, of course, to the legendary arm of Sandy Koufax, who went 26-8, .204 ERA, pitched 335 innings, and struck out 382 batters, 27 complete games, 8 shutouts, even saved a couple games. One of truly the greatest pitching seasons we've seen ever, kind of cementing Koufax as one of the all-time greats. If you remember the postseason that year, he won Game 7. Every time he took the mound, it was pretty much game over. So it'll be very, very fun to watch Koufax pitch. Along right there with him, Drysdale, 23-12, .277. He went over 300 innings. No one really pitched inside better or intimidated more than Drysdale. He did allow 30 home runs, but still won 23 games. Claude Osteen, 15-15, with a beautiful .279 for him in his 40 starts. And Johnny Padres supplemented the rotation there with 22 starts. Ron Pernowski and the Dodger pen was there if needed. Wasn't needed all the time, as we saw most of the time these Dodger arms went the distance in these games. Very, very low-scoring games was the style of the era and the style of the Dodgers. One run pretty much meant the world, and you see that in the Dodger lineup that wasn't very formidable if you actually look at it. The average is pretty low. I mean, there's Jim Gilliam with the .280. But, Ron Fairly, .274, but not much power. A couple guys with 12 home runs, Lefevre and Lou Johnson. The big table setter was Maury Wills, who stole 94 bases and scored 92 runs. 286 average. Wills was a big threat on the bases, one of the forgotten guys in the history of base running. Very good. Willie Davis, in his almost 600 at-bats, only hit 238 with 10 home runs. So not much power. Speed here for the Dodgers. A team perfectly set up from the era they were playing in. But it was all dependent on the arms. That's how they won the title, and that's how you'd expect them to play. As this series is set up for quite the contrast, we're going to see if the Rangers lineup can do anything against the Dodgers pitching. First 2 games in Los Angeles. Then we'll move over to Arlington. But looking at Game 1, we have the privilege to watch Koufax pitch at home against Cole Hamels, who isn't no slouch of his own. So it'll be very fun to see how this series plays out. Will the Dodgers take care of business, or will the Rangers surprise? And I think Game 1 is going to go a long way in letting us know that. Can the Rangers knock out Koufax and get an edge here? So Game 1 ready to go. We'll head out to Dodger Stadium. Again, the 2015 Texas Rangers taking on the champion 1965 Los Angeles Dodgers, coming up on Out of the Park Baseball 20. We're live at Dodger Stadium to lead off the ball game. We have Will Venable against Koufax. .64 degrees here at Dodger Stadium. The wind blowing out 18 miles an hour. And there's a long fly ball deep to right field. That ball's got some giddy up all the way to the wall and gone. Extremely unexpected. Will Venable comes out and leads off the game with a solo home run off of Sandy Koufax, 390 feet. The wind was blowing out to right, as I was just saying, and it is 1-0 Rangers. Just like that, it's 2-0 now. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Koufax in all kinds of trouble. Martin is the batter. There's strike 3. Koufax gets out of the bases loaded jam, but wow, letting up a bunch of base runners, 2 runs. And Texas is in the lead. Here's now Willie Davis with runners on the corners against Cole Hamels. Nobody out. Davis will hit a little number. That's the second. Play going to be made at first, but a run will score. So it's a 2-1 ball game as the Dodgers get on the board. Top of the third, 2 outs for Odor. Koufax delivers. This ball's launched down the right field line. That's a fair ball. Odor heading to second. He's going to move all the way to third. So a 2-out triple by Odor. And the Rangers get their 5th hit of this ball game. But the score remains 2-1 as Koufax settled down a little bit. We're in the 5th now. Sin-Soo Choo up there with 1 out. This ball's gashed deep to the gap in right field. That'll hit the wall. Choo is going to head to second. He's going to get on his horse for third. And Choo with the 1-out triple here. It's the 6th Rangers hit. And Adrian Beltre with the chance now to extend the Ranger lead. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. This ball's hit to second. Gonna get through. An RBI single for Beltre. It is now 3-1 Rangers. Beltre comes through here. We'll move to the bottom of the 6th. 3-1. Jim Gilliam on third. 2 outs for Jim Lefebvre. And Lefebvre will lift this one to right field. Will it drop? It will. A base hit for Lefebvre. A blooping single. Scores a run. Gilliam comes in. It is 3-2. So Los Angeles trying to come back here. Willie Davis at the plate. Hamels has 2 outs. And there's a shot up the middle. That's a base hit. So first and second now, still 2 outs here. Wes Parker's going to be the hitter. And this is shot in the right field. That's going to get down there. Another run's going to score here, and we got a tie ball game. The Dodgers have come all the way back here to tie it up, 3-3. An RBI single by Wes Parker. And now they're looking to go for the kill. John Roseboro at the plate. He hits it back to the mound. Hamels makes the play at first. That'll end the inning. But this game now tied at 3 at Dodger Stadium. We'll move to the later frames. Shin-Soo Choo facing now Jim Brewer as Koufax has been pulled. Man on first, 1 out. Brewer delivers. There's a base hit up the middle. So the Rangers bats continue to hit the ball well. First and second here with 1 out. Infield in now, bases loaded for Adrian Beltre with only 1 out. Tie ball game. Beltre hits it to second. Play's going to be made at home. Relay to first. Not in time, but they get the lead runner to hold the tie at 3-3. Unimportant play there. But Rougned Odor has a chance now to really break it open. 2 outs, bases loaded. He hits it to center field on the run to try to make a play. The center fielder's there. Davis makes the catch. We hit the 7th inning stretch. The Dodger bullpen comes through. We're still tied at 3. Here's Maury Wills now facing Sam Dyson. Runner on. This is hit in front of the plate. Tough play to be made there. Throw to second. And they won't turn 2. They get the lead man, however, there. So 1 out. Wills on first. Ron Fairly the hitter. There goes Wills. Wills is going to steal second base. Wills the go-ahead run on second now. And Fairly has a chance. Here's the delivery. Fairly strikes out, however. He's going to be out number 2. Swing and a miss there. And Jim Gilliam with a chance against Dyson here in the 7th inning. This is hit in front of the mound. Play going to be made there at first. Yes, it will. So the Rangers put out the fire here in the 7th. We'll move to the 8th with Leonys Martin, the hitter. And he takes strike 3 there. We'll move top of the 8th now. Cisneros on first. Prince Fielder, the hitter.
Program Nuggets, program.
Fielder grounds it to second. That should be 2. Taylor made double play there by the Dodgers. So we'll move bottom 8th. Lou Johnson, the hitter. High game. Johnson's going to hit this one up the middle. He opens up the frame with the single. Jim Lefebvre, the hitter. Keon Kayla is the pitcher. This ball is hit into the corner. That ball's fair. Down the left field line. Runner heading to third. He's going to hold up. So second and third, nobody out here now for the home team. They're looking to break it open. Willie Davis now the hitter. Infield is in. Davis is going to hit a shot to left field. Way back there. All the way back near the fence. Catch is going to be made. However, a runner will score. Johnson tagging up. A nice catch out there. Venable made the play, but the Dodgers are going to take the lead. And here's Roseboro with 2 on. Roseboro goes deep to right. This ball's all the way to the track. Back up and gone. 3-run home run, Johnny Roseboro. 7-3 now to score. The Dodgers have blown it open here. The 3-run shot by Roseboro, the big bomb here. 4 runs in the 8th. We'll move to the 9th inning now. Mitch Moreland, the batter, with 2 out. Baranowski, the pitcher. There is a pop fly. Should be playable. Coming in hard is Lefebvre to make the play, and that will end this ball game. The Dodgers win game 1 1-0 with the series lead, a 7-3 final score. They fight back in this one as the Rangers jumped on Sandy Koufax early. Koufax went 6+ with 10 strikeouts but allowed 3 earned runs. But it was late when the Dodgers turned it on. Cole Hamels pitched well, only 2 earned runs, but a 2-run 6th and then 4-run 8th inning. Led by Jim Lefebvre, who was 3 for 3. An RBI and 2 runs scored. And the big blow, the Johnny Roseboro 3-run home run in the 8th inning that made the difference in this one. So the Dodgers do what they're supposed to do. They win game 1. Even if Koufax wasn't his sharpest, the bats came to life. And we move now to game number 2, where it's going to be Claude Osteen taking the mound against Martin Perez. The Rangers looking to even the series after the tough loss in game 1. Dodgers looking to keep rolling. Let's go live to Dodger Stadium now for game 2 of this series coming up. So here we go with game 2. Now this one's a classic pitching duel, just right up the Dodgers' alley, the way they like it. And we move to the 5th with Claude Osteen facing Rougned Odor. 1 out. Odor will hit one deep to center field. That ball's got some carry way back there, and that ball's going to actually get over the fence. Davis leaps but can't bring it back. Home run Odor, 1-0 now. Rangers, a 411-foot home run, the first runs of the game, only the 3rd hit. We'll move bottom 5. Lefebvre, the batter, against Perez. That's strike 3, so that's the first out of the inning. Wes Parker, the hitter now. Parker goes deep to left field. That ball's got some carry way back there. Looking up. Goodbye. Home run, Wes Parker. To give the Dodgers the lead here, 2-1 in the 5th inning. They answer with a long ball of their own. 375 deep to left field. So now it's a 1-run Dodger lead in the 6th. Elvis Andrus facing Osteen with 1 out. And that ball's drilled to right. That's going to get down there for a single. 1st and 2nd, only 1 out. Shin-Soo Choo, the hitter. Choo goes deep to right. This ball's got some carry. It's got a chance. Looking up and gone into the LA night. A 3-run homer for Shin-Soo Choo. He goes with that pitch, and the Rangers plop right back on top. Now it's 4-2 Texas. A big 3-run shot. Inning's not over. Cisneros now with 2 men on and 2 out. He takes ball 4. So Osteen having all types of trouble. We might see him get the hook here. Leonis Martin, the batter. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Martin goes to 2nd. Play will be made there. Lefebvre makes it himself, but 3 runs for the Rangers makes it a 4-2 ball game. The Dodgers coming right back. Lefebvre now has a chance. 2 outs here in the 6th. 2 on. There's ball 4. So we're looking at the bases loaded here with 2 outs in a 2-run ball game. And Willie Davis, the reliable one at the plate. Davis, however, looks at strike 3. An 0-2 pitch, and he is out. Martin Perez gets out of it. Hold on to the Texas lead. We'll move 8th inning. Lou Johnson with the man on. Perez still in the ball game. Ground ball. That ball's going to get through for a hit. Runner heading for 3rd, and a mistake there as he's going to be picked off and gone at 3rd base. They got him. Martin with the perfect throw, and that's going to end the frame. No reason to risk that. And that's going to keep the score 4-2. We'll move bottom 9th. Jim Lefebvre against Sean Tolleson. Rangers looking to hang on. There's strike 3. He got him on an inside fastball there. 2 outs here for Wes Parker. Strike 3. And that will do it. Tolleson with the strikeout and the save. A 4-2 final here in Los Angeles. The Texas Rangers hop right back into the series with a win to tie it at 1. Martin Perez, a wonderful win in this and performance in this ball game. 8 innings of work, 2 earned runs, 5 Ks. Claude Osteen had some trouble. He allowed 4 earned runs in 6+ innings, 8 hits. Wes Parker 1 for 3 with a home run and 2 RBIs. Only 4 hits for the Dodgers in a tough ball game. Tolleson got the save. Choo a big home run there in the 6th inning. And just what the Rangers needed. They bounced back here in game 2 to take it 4-2. And now the series moves to the great state of Texas. where the Dodgers are going to send Don Drysdale to the mound in Game 3 to face Colby Lewis in what should be a great matchup. Everything on the line now. The series starts all over, basically even now at 1. Let's see if the Rangers can make it happen here in Game 3 and take the lead against the tough Don Drysdale. Coming up, it's going to be Game 3 from Arlington, Texas. Live now, Arlington Stadium. We're here with a 1-1 series tie, and we're in game number 3, top of the first inning. We got Jim Lefebvre facing Colby Lewis with the man on, and Lefebvre goes deep to left. This ball's got some carry in the Texas sky, and it is gone. Lefebvre puts the visitors up 2-0 here in the very first inning. Opposite field blast there, and it's 2-0 Dodgers. Lou Johnson now up. We're in the bottom, or still in the top of the first inning, and Johnson gets a hold of one deep to left field. That ball's going to go. So Lewis giving up the long balls. The Dodgers uncharacteristically showing some muscle, and it is 4-0 Dodgers here in the very first inning. We'll move top of the second. Al Ferreira, the hitter. Ferreira deep to center. That ball's got some carry. That ball's going to leave the yard way back and out. It's probably still going 466 feet for Ferreira. And it is 6-2 now. We move to the 9th inning. Elvis Andrus facing Don Drysdale, who's been pretty consistent so far this ball game. There's a ground ball through the hole. So with 2 outs here, the Rangers trying to put something together in the 7th inning. Leonys Martin, the hitter. Martin lifts one. That ball's got a chance to drop, but going out to make the play is Lefebvre. So we'll move now to the bottom of the 9th inning. It is 7-2 Dodgers. John Pruden, the pitcher, against Robinson Cisneros. Cisneros goes into the gap. That ball's going to get down and over the wall. Home run here for Cisneros. It is now 7-4 as the Rangers put a couple runs up here in the 9th inning. Paranowski's now come in to try to close it. Martin's the hitter with 2 outs. Ground ball here to short. Should be routine. Play is going to be made by Wills, and that will close the door here in Game 3. The Los Angeles Dodgers take the edge again on this series lead as they beat the Rangers on their home park. In their home park, 7-4 the final. Jim Lefebvre 3 for 5 with 3 RBIs, including a home run there in the first inning. Don Drysdale did his thing, got the win. Very competitive, allowed only 2 earned runs with 6 strikeouts. Al Ferreira with a long home run, 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs and a run scored. And it was Dodgers in the end as they take control of the series with 12 hits in this one and 3 home runs. Not really their normal style of winning ball games, but things change when you get into that ballpark in Texas. The ball tends to fly off the bat. Either way now, the Dodgers in control here, 2-1, but we got a game coming up right away as the Rangers try to even things out. They're going to send Giovanni Gallardo to the hill to face Johnny Padres. A big crucial game for the Rangers. They do not want to go down 3-1 with Koufax setting up to pitch the next game. So this game number 4 has it all on the line. The Rangers need a response. Let's see if Gallardo can give it to them or the dependable Padres and his opportunity to perform in this ball game. So let's head out to Arlington for game number 4. 15 Rangers looking to even the series against the Dodgers. So game number 4. We're in the top of the first inning. Bob Johnson facing Gallardo with 2 on, and Johnson goes to left field with a base hit. That's going to plate a run, it looks like. Throw to the plate's going to be late. 1-0 Dodgers. They break out here in the first inning against Gallardo. And the inning continues with Ron Fairley up there with 1 out. Fairley takes ball 4 inside, so that'll load the bases. Watch Parker with the bases loaded, and he takes ball 4, so that's going to walk in a run. It's 2-0 now, Dodgers. As Gallardo continues to struggle here early. Willie Davis, the hitter. Davis will line this one left field. Should be caught and will be. So that's the second out. Run cannot score. Here's Roseboro, the hero from the last game up there, and he hits one to center field. That ball's got a chance to carry out there, but it'll be caught by Martin, and the Dodgers are stopped after they plate 2. And now we move bottom of the second. Odor up there with 1 out. Odor will go to first. Play we made at second. Relay. Not in time back at first, so a run will score here. Fielder crosses the plate. It's 2-1. Bottom third. Chu up there with a man on second. Chu will ground this one into right field. Runner's going to hold up at third, so you'll have runners on the corners here with the base hit by Chu and Beltre, the hitter against Padres. This is line to center field. That's a base hit. Run's going to score. We are tied at 2. An RBI single there by Beltre. Game tied at 2. Here's Mitch Moreland with 1 out. Moreland takes ball 4. So Padres is struggling here in the the third inning. And Prince Fielder now with a chance. Base is loaded. Fielder goes to short. Relay and double play. So Fielder can't come through. A double play for the Dodgers, and the game remains tied at 2. Top of the fourth, Willie Davis at the plate. Davis will line this one into the gap. That's going to be extra bases. Davis with a leadoff double here in the fourth inning. There's a strikeout, as Drysdale is used as a pinch hitter, but he can't come through. Interesting move there. Here's Maury Wills now with a runner on third and 2 outs. Wills will hit it back up the middle. That's going to be a tough play. The speed of Wills is going to be too much, and they won't risk a throw. And the RBI infield single by Wills makes it 3-2. Dodgers will move bottom of the fourth. Elvis Andrus up there with a 1 out. Andrews will take a ground ball up the middle with the man on, and it's going to now be runners on the corners here as the Rangers try to pick themselves up. Martin up there. Martino hit a ground ball to second. Out at second. Relay to first. Double play. Lefevre gets it started. And the Rangers are turned away. The game remains 3-2 into the fifth inning. Gallardo still at the helm here for the Rangers. And there's a long shot way back there by Gilliam. This ball's at the track and gone. Home run, Jim Gilliam. Right field. It is now 4-2 Dodgers. They extend their lead. Fairley now up there. And Fairley goes down the right field line with a man on. That's going to get into the corner. Second and third, still nobody out here in the fifth inning for the Dodgers. Willie Davis at the plate. Infield's in. Davis is going to go up the middle with the base hit. 1 run in. Another man going to score. 6-2 Dodgers on the Davis single. We'll move now to the seventh with Mitch Moreland up there against Nick Wilhite. There's a ground ball. That'll get up the middle and through. Runner's going to hold up, so the bases will be loaded here with 1 out for Texas. Going to bring the tying run to the plate, and pinch fielder Wilhite's got to make his pitches here. Strike 3. He gets fielder swinging. A big strikeout for Wilhite. That's the second out of the inning, and Cisneros is the last hope here for the home team. He lines one up the middle, base hit, 1 run in. Another man going to score, throw to the plate, however, it's going to be in time. Narrows gets the hit, but the Rangers make the play, getting the man at the plate to end the inning. Game remains now 6-3. What a defensive play in center field there. Luanis Martin with the big play. We'll move bottom of the 8th. Odor's at the plate. Bob Miller, the pitcher. There's a line drive deep to center field. That ball's going to carry all the way back to the wall. Home run, Odor. The 21-year-old Odor with a solo home run here in the 8th to make it 6-4. Martin now the batter with 1 out. Martino line a single. That ball's going to drop to left field. So the Rangers with their 14th hit of the game, and Will Venable has a chance here against Bob Miller. He lines a shot to center field. That ball's going to be caught, however. No, it gets away. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. A big error there by Davis. He flubbed it. Martin goes all the way to third base. We got runners second and third after the error by Willie Davis, and Sin Shu Chu at the plate. Infield now has to come in. Who's going to fly this one to right? Coming on to make the play. Fairly makes it. Runners will hold, so a big out there. The Rangers almost have to take advantage of the situation. Bob Miller now facing Beltre, who represents the go-ahead run. Beltre, however, will go to second. Play is going to be made there. Lefevre gets the Dodgers out of it. The error does not cost the Dodgers, and we'll move bottom of the 9th. Now Peranowski in there again. It's a 2-run game. Facing Mitch Moreland. Moreland will strike out here. Peranowski showing his good stuff with the sinker. Nero's now the hitter with 2 outs. This one's going to be hit to center field. Davis should have a beat on it. He does. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-1 commanding lead in this series. They win here in Game 4, 6-4. Despite allowing 14 hits, Willie Davis 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs with the bat. Even though he made a gaffe in center field, it didn't matter in the end. Johnny Padres gets the win after 5 innings of work. Jim Gilliam 1 for 4 with a home run. Peranowski his second save of the series, and Giovanni Gallardo got knocked around a little bit, especially in the 5th inning where 3 runs crossed the plate. And now, in complete control, the Dodgers send their ace Sandy Koufax to the mound as we set up Game 5 and a possible ending early of this series, as the Dodgers, now in complete control. Cole Hamels will oppose Koufax again and hopes to keep the series alive. As Game 5's on tap, the Dodgers responding well, winning both games in Texas, and now setting up a very interesting finish. The expectation now is give the ball to Koufax and let him end this series. But the Rangers actually hit him a little bit in Game 1, so let's see what happens here. Game number 5, do or die for the Rangers here at home. Heading out to Arlington for the matchup to see, can Koufax end this series? So here we go. It's game number 5. We have Cole Hamels on the hill with a 0-0 game. It is the top of the 4th inning. 2 outs for Jim Lefevre. Lefevre is going to go to right field. That ball will get down. Runner's going to move all the way to third if he can beat the throw, and he does. Gilliam makes it safely to third, and it is corner man now for Willie Davis against Hamels. And Davis will make the hit up the middle, but a wonderful play by Andrews. He dives, he touches the bag to end the inning. Elvis Andrews saving a run there with a wonderful effort, and we move all the way in the 6th. Still a scoreless game. Cole Hamels and Sandy Koufax in a heck of a pitching battle. The only way to combat Koufax is to do it yourself, and Hamels has here. 6th inning against Maury Wills. This is hit into the hole. So a big opportunity here for the Dodgers, as Wills is on the lead off the inning. Ron Fairly, the hitter. And for sure, they're going to keep an eye on Wills there at first base. This ball's hit to second. Play's going to be made at second. Relay to first. A double play by Texas. They get it. 4-6-3. We'll move bottom of the sixth now. Man on second with 2 outs for Adrian Beltre here against Koufax. Beltre takes ball 4 on a borderline pitch. So 2 on here for Mitch Moreland. Moreland, the line of shot. That ball's going to get through. Here comes a run around in third. He's going to try to score. The throw is late. RBI single by Mitch Moreland, and the Rangers break through here with a run in the 7th inning. Prince Fielder now the batter with 2 outs. Fielder takes ball 4, so Koufax not as sharp here as we move later into this ball game. Bases are loaded for Cisneros. And there's a line shot into right. That's going to play 2 runs. The Rangers get 3 runs in the inning, breaking things wide open here in this ball game. We'll move to the 8th inning. Sam Dyson now facing Don Drysdale, who's come in again to pinch hit, and you see why. He lines a single to right with 1 out here in the 8th inning. We'll move to the 9th. Allison looking to close the door. Lou Johnson, the hitter, with 1 out. This is hit up the middle. That'll be a base hit for the Dodgers. Willie Davis, the hitter now. Man on second, 2 outs. This is hit near foul territory. Over to make the play is Cisneros, and this game is over. The Texas Rangers shut out the Dodgers when they needed it the most. Thanks in great part to Cole Hamels, who went 6+ strong, struck out 8, gets the win when his team needed it the most. Koufax pitched well, but could not get the win. He again goes winless in his 2 starts, struck out 8, allowed 3 earned runs, all coming in that 6th inning. Will Venable 2 for 4 with a double. And this series, fans, is heading back to Los Angeles now. It is 3-2 Dodgers. The Dodgers appear still to have the upper hand, but Koufax could not close the door. So if they can beat Koufax, maybe they can beat anybody. The Rangers still with hope. Claude Osteen will take the mound at home against the Rangers with Martin Perez, the Rangers pitcher, against the Dodgers. And this now becomes the crucial Game 6. Can the Rangers do it again and force a Game 7? Or will the Dodgers, in front of their home fans at Chevrolet's, end this series just as everyone expects them to? So game number 6 coming up. The Rangers have some life. Let's see if they can do it again and even this series. So Dodger Stadium, here we are, 3rd inning. Will Venable up there with a man on second. Venable's going to take this one into the hole. That ball's going to get through. Here comes a man around in third. He's going to score, beat the throw, and it's 1-0 Rangers here in the 3rd inning. A crucial run. They needed to get out on top early. Here's Sin-Soo Choo. Choo drives one deep to right, way back there, looking up. This ball is gone. A 3-run home run by Choo here in the 3rd inning. It is now 4-0 Rangers. A huge home run by Choo. We'll move now to the 6th inning with Odor up there. Osteen still in the game, but 2 on with nobody out. This ball is lined hard and just fair down in the right field corner. This is going to score 2 more. And the Rangers doing it all here in Game 6. It is now 6-0 Texas. 7-0 our score. Bottom of the 6th, we're looking at Martin Perez, who's pitching a 1-hit ball game. This, however, is hit number 2, as Fairley gets a single. It's still a 7-0 ball game. Here's Jim Gilliam. Gilliam takes ball 4, so Perez might be tiring a little bit here late. But there's some cushion here with the 7-run lead. Lou Johnson, the hitter. This ball's hit to right field, coming on over to make the play. Chu makes it, run will score, so it's 7-1 here. We'll move to the bottom or the top of the 8th. Will Venable at the dish, 1 out. Venable will go with this pitch deep to center field, all the way off of the right field wall. This is going to clear the bases. Venable with a triple. Sliding in, beating the tag. It is 10-1 now, Texas. We'll move to the bottom of the 9th. Ross Ollendorf to close things down. Here's a ground ball into the hole. The play is going to be made there. Andrus makes it, and the Texas Rangers emphatically win game number 6, 11-1. They murder the Dodgers here in Los Angeles, winning the last 2 games, but this one emphatically. It was really Martin Perez who pitched wonderfully, 6 innings of 2-hit work, 3 strikeouts, only 1 earned run. Chu with a big 3-run home run. Will Venable 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs. It was all Rangers. Osteen takes the loss. And now the stage is set for Game 7. Everything on the line. And Don Drysdale is going to take the mound for the Dodgers. Nobody will be more determined to make sure the Dodgers win. It'll be Colby Lewis for the Rangers. Game 7. Doesn't get any more dramatic than this. Can the championship Dodgers close the door behind Drysdale, or will yet another champion go down? If the Rangers can pull the upset, they've turned the series around by winning the last 2 ball games. We're even 3 games apiece, and all the dramatics coming up here with Game 7 at Dodger Stadium. 2015 Rangers, 1965 Dodgers, Lewis versus Drysdale, everything on the line. Let's head out live to Dodger Stadium for Game 7. So it's Game 7. We are in the top of the 3rd inning. Elvis Andrus up there with a man on first base. And here's a ground ball to third. Play at second is made. Relay to first. Double play there. The Dodgers turn a 5-4-3. We'll move now to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Jim Gilliam, the hitter, with a man on, 2 outs. Lewis delivering. Here's a line shot. That ball's going to get into the gap, up against the wall, into left field. Let's see if they send the runner. They do not. The runner second and third here. 2 outs for Lou Johnson. Johnson will hit it up the middle. Base hit. That's going to score 1 run. Another man trying to score. Here comes the throw of the plate. He's safe, and it's 2-0 Dodgers. A 2-run single by Johnson here in the 3rd inning to put LA up by 2. We're in the 4th inning now. Chu up there with a 1 out, a man on second. Drysdale delivers. There's a base hit to right. So it's going to be runners on the corners now. 2-1 our score. We'll move to the 5th inning. The Dodgers holding on by a run here in Game 7. Colby Lewis, the hitter, with 2 outs. Lewis is walked, and a big mistake there. They walk the pitcher. Drysdale, the last thing you wanted to do there, and Venable now with a big chance with 2 outs. This ball's hit the center field way back there. That could be trouble. Looking up, it is caught, however. Davis covers a lot of ground, makes the catch, and Drysdale gets away with it, gets out of it. We'll move bottom of the 5th. Runners on the corners. Lou Johnson at the plate. 2 outs. Johnson's going to line this ball to center field. Will it drop? It is misplayed out there by Martin. He can't get to it. He hustles but couldn't corral it. A run's going to score. A big error by Martin. And this game now moves all the way to the 9th. It is 5-1 Dodgers. 2 outs. Peranowski looking to end it here. 9th inning of Game 7. Ground ball back to the mound. Peranowski makes the throw. It is on the button, and that will do it. The 1965 Los Angeles Dodgers win this series in 7 games behind the great work by Don Drysdale. Their pitching in the end was good enough. Drysdale went 6 innings with a determination few pitchers have, allowed only 4 hits, 1 earned run, 4 Ks. Jim Lefevre 2 for 3 with 3 runs scored. Jim Gillian 3 for 4 with a couple runs. No home runs in this ball game. Kobe Lewis did well but could not get the win. Eventually there in the 3rd and 5th inning especially, the Dodgers put up some runs. Peranowski gets his 3rd save of the series, and the Dodgers, after a very difficult series, a hard-fought series, do what they were supposed to do and win it in 7. Looking at some of the numbers, Odor hit .360 with 5 RBIs, Chu and Cisneros with 6 RBIs each. They both played very well. On the mound, you see Kobe Lewis had a little bit of a tough series. Martin Perez pitched extremely well, 2-0 in both his starts with a 193. Cole Hamels also pitching well in both his starts. He struck out 14 men in only 12 innings of work. Hamels pitching extremely well, especially in that crucial game number 5. Looking at the Dodgers, Lou Johnson with 6 RBIs in this series. Lefevre with 10 hits. It was Willie Davis driving in 4, and the rest of the offense struggled a little bit. But when it comes down to the arms, you can see here Drysdale, 2.08 ERA, 10 strikeouts. Peranowski with 3 saves, did not allow a run. Johnny Padres got the win in his 1 start, and Sandy Koufax with an uncharacteristic 3.95 ERA. He did strike out 18 in 13 innings, but could not get a win, which really put the Dodgers in jeopardy. But they end up winning it. The MVP, it looks like they gave it to Jim Lefevre. But if you're asking for my opinion, I would probably go with Drysdale in this series. 2-0, 10 strikeouts, and that wonderful performance in game number 7 to save his team, a championship team, just like they won their World Series in 65 and 7. They do the same here. Looking at his numbers, he struck out 10, walked only 1 in 13 innings of work, 2 starts, a whip of .92. So congrats to the Rangers for putting up a fight, but it is the Dodgers of 1965 who win in 7 games, taking that final game 5-1. That's a wrap here for Series 115. More excitement on the way, but this one was a very good one. Hope you enjoyed it. The Park Baseball 20 never disappoints. Recapping again, the 2015 Texas Rangers come up a little bit short, losing to the 1965 LA Dodgers 4-3 in our best of 7. The championship Dodgers moving on.